Always very exciting to see a production getting ready, but this one is very nice to talk about because Parodos is a brand new company. Charlie, you've been talking about it for months to do these interviews. Your idea, was it?
Yes, so it's myself and my friend Alex Armstrong, who is, we are both co-founders and directors of Parodos Theatre Company. It's a new theatre company. We're producing Much Ado About Nothing, which is on the 7th to the 9th of April 2022. So give you all the information.
Got that straight away. Like, so you're going to do different things, or more classic? I mean, there's a twist
yeah,
to this,
so we basically, Alex and I had a discussion. We thought that there was a gap in the market per se, or there was a lack of more classic theatre on the Isle of Man. There's a number of groups that do. There are a number of groups that do straight plays over here, but in terms of kind of classic theatre, Shakespeare, there's some UK companies that come over. But we really wanted to give local talent and local actors and producers the opportunity to have a go at this sort of thing, and we put together a really, really good cast, Lisa included.
Hello, Lisa Smith.
Hello.
Get used to that now. Tell me about your part. Much Ado About Nothing, of course, we're talking about.
Yes, well, I'm playing Beatrice, and well, I've wanted to play this role since I was 16.
Oh, wow.
5 years ago.
She is an actress.
I studied it at A-level, and I always wanted to play Beatrice. It's a wonderful role, opposite Benedict. They are sparring partners, you know, it's always a battle of wits with the two of them. And yes, Much Ado About Nothing is just, I mean, it's what the title says. It's a rom-com, basically. It's ye olde rom-com. Plot is negligible.
Okay. Now, this takes a little bit, I think, of guts to do things like this, because it's very easy putting on musicals which are sellers. Straight plays have always been sort of the poorer relations, haven't they, to get a footfall with now.
Yes.
Am I being polite enough on this?
No. I think that it's, you know, it's less known to people. The musicals obviously are great big family events and things like that. I'm not saying that this isn't. Definitely people can come down.
It's a classic.
It's a classic, exactly. And I think that we're hoping that what this is really for an opportunity for people to see a Manx company put on a really good piece of Shakespeare and show that, first of all, Manx actors can do it well and do it very professionally. But yes, they usually are not seen as the big, you know, money sellers. They're not, you know, they're not going to put hundreds of people in the Gay's theatre necessarily. But we want to try and change the stigma of that. We want to try and get more people to come into the theatre and have a variety of theatre to see on the island as well.
Any schools doing it for A-level? That's another good thing.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think some of the schools are doing it. So if there is anyone doing the play at school, definitely come down, because I always say Shakespeare should be seen rather than read. That's what I always remember at school. That's what was boring and terrible. Lisa, you were obviously English teacher, so you know, trying to talk people through the wording.
I don't think he wrote them to be studied,
no,
did he?
I think he wrote them to be seen, and so you know, that's what we really want people to do, is come down and see it. I've spoken to a lot of people who say that Much Ado is actually one of their favourite Shakespeare plays. It's a very accessible Shakespeare play. You know, it's not a 5-hour Hamlet sort of thing. It's nice.
Well, there's never two versions of Shakespeare done the same anyway, because everyone puts their own stamp on it. Anything you want to tell us about this sort of spin? Is there a spin on it? Or?
A little bit of a spin. We're kind of doing quite a classic version of Shakespeare, because just to start off with, we don't want to do. It's not full ruffs and, you know, big massive ball gowns and all men. You know, it's not like, yeah, exactly. But it is a more classic style, because we wanted to keep it to a version that people would be familiar with. I think, especially for the first one, you know, we're not going straight away. It's just 6 people sat around at chairs and it's set in space, which, you know, you can do later on. But I think to start with, we wanted to keep it something that people are familiar with, and we think, you know, but there are a few little twists and turns in there that we've done, and our director David Dawson, who's just fresh from success with Hunchback of Notre Dame, is really putting a stamp on it, I think, and is kind of grasped the nettle with this one, is really taking on.
How many nights are you going to put on this on for?
So this is on from the 7th till the 9th of April, so it's 3 nights and 1 matinee performance on the 9th.
Well, let's hope this all goes, you know, success, and that sort of thing. It is a question of getting people to buy into this and appreciate the. I don't mean. Yeah, how do you say it? Classic stuff, more.
It's to give people a variety of theatre. I think it's to give them the opportunity to come and see something a little bit different. You know, we're down at King's Court Theatre, which is a lovely theatre at King William's College, and tickets can be bought either from King's Court Theatre's website directly, or from our website, which is parodostheatre.im. Parodos spelled Parodos, and yeah, I think it's a really good opportunity for people to come see something a bit different, something that's really great for all the family, and hopefully it'll, get a few laughs and a
It will. The Manx audiences don't often have a chance to see live Shakespeare. I mean, it's been a few years since we had Shakespeare at the Castle, and it's just not something that we get a chance to do. So it's a really lovely opportunity, and it's a really fun play. It's it's not a 4-hour Hamlet by Kenneth Branagh or anything. It's light and it's funny and it's uplifting. It's a really nice play to do.
And just to wrap this up, if there's talent out there, people watch these things and get an idea they might want to audition in future, is that something?
Yes, no, definitely. Well, we want to start opening it up a lot more to people. This is kind of the purpose of the company, is to get more actors through, trying different things. We're not married to just doing Shakespeare as well. We'll do different classical plays as well going forward. So I think that if you are interested, you can email us again, info@parodostheatre.im, and or drop Alex or I a message if you know us, or drop a message on our Facebook page.